Beautiful day at this year's FlyIn CruiseIn, and I'm with two medical personnel with the Fort Wayne's Parkview Samaritan Helicopter. What's your name and what's your responsibility on this beautiful flying machine?
My name's Kevin Wellman. I'm a flight paramedic with the helicopter.
Okay.
Terry Abbott, and I'm the flight nurse.
Give us some examples of how this helicopter is used. How fast it flies. For example, when you lifted off the roof at Parkview, how long did it take you to fly over here to Marion?
To get to Marion, our travel time is, depending on which way the wind's blowing, of course, is usually 17 to 18 minutes to get to the hospital where we pick up most of our patients. The primary purpose of our service is to complement the ground services, not only here in Grant County, but other counties here in the area. We complement the paramedics and the EMTs on the ground. Just continue the care that they've started. We don't do too much different than what they do. We just provide a quicker mode of transportation to the trauma center up in Fort Wayne at Parkview.
So if we get a call here in Marion, you can be here in less than 20, 25 minutes.
Yeah, less usually so. We also have a helicopter based in Rochester, Indiana, and it has about a 1 minute travel time more than we do. So you have two helicopters within 20 minutes of your county here. You're very fortunate.
Terry, give us an example of how this helicopter might be used. Just a normal call, routine call, for instance.
Okay, if there's a bad accident, we go to scenes. We'll pick up patients from the scene and take them back to Parkview Trauma Center. We also will assist other hospitals in rapid transport to either Lutheran or other various hospitals that they need to be transported to.
So, I mean, that's the beauty of a helicopter. It can land anywhere. And so you would actually go, if there was a really bad accident, you could go right out on a freeway, for instance.
Correct. They just block off one way of traffic, and we land right on the freeway and get our work done, and then we take off back for the hospital.
What got you interested in this kind of work?
7 years ago, I had a preemie that was lifelined, and I decided then that I would give back what they gave to me.
Kevin, how about you?
I started flying 3 years ago. Prior to that, I worked on the streets in Fort Wayne as a paramedic. I did my training down in Indianapolis with Methodist Hospital, and I had an opportunity to fly on Lifeline a couple of times, and that's where I got my taste for it and wanted to do it ever since, and I finally twisted their arm enough to hire me. So here I am. I've been here 3 years. It's a great job.
Terry, a little bit about the helicopter itself. Can you tell us about that?
Probably Kevin would be, since I've only been with the program since March, better to ask the technical questions. I do know it cruises 180 miles an hour. It's very technical. There's a lot of safety issues that they train us with, and we try to be very, very careful for the patient's sake and for our sakes as well.
Well, I know we see you fly over, and you fly down low. I mean, you fly down on the deck, so you get to see everything, don't you?
Oh yeah, we had a great view coming in here. It was wonderful. I was surprised how many people were here, and it looks like a lot of fun.
How were the pancakes?
Wonderful.
Okay, Kevin, a little bit. Tell us more about the helicopter.
The helicopter is made by Aerospatiale, which is the same group that make the Concorde jet in France. The aircraft has two turbine motors, 735 horsepower per motor. It can carry right around 9,500 pounds. It cruises ground speed 180 miles an hour. It is an instrument-rated aircraft, and our pilots are all IFR certified. So this aircraft is one of the few helicopters in the Midwest that can actually fly IFR, which affords us the opportunity to make a lot of flights that other helicopter services in our region are unable to make, and we'll back them up quite a bit doing that. What else can I tell you? It's equipped with a Doppler radar system as well, and we can flip that on when we're flying in less than great conditions like today. We can actually see the storm in front of us and actually fly around that storm if we need to do that. It's gotten us out of trouble more than once.
Well, so you're actually working today. I mean, if you got a call, you could launch out of here and be really anywhere. Really, how far do you fly? Do you cover the whole state?
We have a 100-mile service radius, which puts us not only into southern Michigan, but also into Ohio as well. And we get down to Indianapolis as well. We have contracts with the other helicopter services in the area, Kalamazoo and West Michigan Air Care, Lifeline down in Indianapolis, St. V's and Toledo. If their helicopter's busy, we back them up, and vice versa. If we're busy, our aircraft are busy, they'll come down into our service area and help us out as well. It's a really good working relationship we have with those other helicopter services in our region.
So Terry, right here in central Indiana, right here in Marion, we've got good coverage with these helicopters.
Oh, yes, you do. And certainly with Rochester's crew, too. If we were busy, they could be here, like Kevin said, 1 minute longer to get here than it takes us. And it's wonderful service. It's rapid transport back to the hospital.
Well, Kevin and Terry, we appreciate you sharing this wonderful flying machine. We appreciate what you do. We're glad that you came, and we hope you'll come back to the FlyInCruiseIn.
Certainly.
We
Thank
appreciate you having us.
Okay, thank you. At the FlyInCruiseIn, we meet some interesting people, and this guy's kind of interesting. Now, I have to say, I've never interviewed a situation like this before. What's your name and where are you from?
I'm Gilbert Fisher. I'm from Marion, Indiana.
Is this your first FlyInCruiseIn?
No, it isn't.
What do you think about all these airplanes and cars out here together?
I love the airplanes. I love the cars, too. That's why I come.
Am I the first guy that's brave enough to comment on this?
Yes, you are.
I really am. Well, tell us about this.
Well, I own a 73 Superglide, which it was, but now it's a FLH dresser. And I wear the beads to commemorate the Harley-Davidson logo.
Well, I see that. It says Super Glide, Harley Davidson.
That's right. That's why I wear it.
Well, hopefully next year you'll bring your Harley Davidson to the FlyInCruiseIn.
Well, I have it here today, but it's parked over behind the building, but I'll have it next year if the weather permits.
Okay, we appreciate it.
Thank you.
Come see us again, all right?
I will.